And start stream. And hello, we're live. Hello and welcome to Genshin Impact. How are you? Ada. I see. Well, I guess I can do that. Okay, yep. Oh, goodness. Hello and welcome to Genshin Impact. Guess we're getting started right now. Oh, right, Outlander Brigade. Okay, Inazuma. Over there? What the? Oh. Every day I'm suffering. Okay. Whoops. Maybe I'll bring that joke back later. Anyway. Hey, Umbra, how you doing? Did you hear my stupid joke? What the hell is this? This is some random world quest I got. Very tired. Aw. I hope you can get some rest soon. I was just like, every day I'm suffering. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. An empty yet fervent passion? What does that even mean? Wait a minute. Didn't the casting call say the script was written by a famous writer? Oh my goodness. I'm always dork. I'm sorry to make you both go over this so many times. It's worth it for the sake of perfection. I hope that... Hold on, I only know one Kayabuki EK, and everything he submitted to the Yai Publishing House always got rejected. He wouldn't accept that, so he started publishing his own novels, but not a single one sold. Oh no! She's cute. That doesn't look good. Let's go say hello. Let's go say... Wait. He's seconds away from flying off the handle, so... Clearly. We're gonna say hello and watch him fly off the handle. Seven Samurai. What? Did Ayato approve this? Maid was the first friend I made in Inazuma. The tweet dumped a bunch of work on me. And the non-communicative samurai don't count. We're very good friends. What does that mean? Okay, anyway, see, it'd be funnier if I was playing as the male character, because then this would sound very gay. Which is the point. Everyone is gay for... Gender fluid traveler that everyone is gay for. That would be funny. Anyway, sorry. Oh god. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. Oh god. Okay, hang on. What am I looking at? Why is it Outlander? Okay, so this is... Outside, hang on, prelude. Outside in the quiet countryside, in the verdant wilds of Narukami, Haru and Sasano stand back to back, each speaking with their eyes closed. The wind is coming. Where from? Don't worry about where it's coming from. All you need to know is that it's coming for them. Where are they? That Outlander? They're already walking the path to death. Sasano opens his eyes, then walks into the distance holding Haru's hand. What? Act 1, Scene 2. Outside in the quiet countryside, the Outlander and the two are besieged by the enemy. After escaping with great difficulty, they arrive in the countryside wounded. The Outlander isn't bleeding. What? This won't do. If this continues, we won't have a chance against them. We'll have to sacrifice ourselves. The two rush out of the frame. How did this happen? The Outlander wears a pained expression, but soon makes up their mind again. But I won't lose like this! Close up. Don't underestimate my resolve! Super close up. They like zoom too far and all you can see is your nose. The Outlander turns and walks back toward the enemy ranks as the screen fades to black. Next scene. Okay, sure. So stupid. See, Act 1, Scene 3. Outdoors, the enemy stronghold. Hang on. Excuse me. After making up their mind, the Outlander cuts their way to the enemy stronghold. Haru, desperately, "Don't worry about us!" Sasano, impatiently and loudly, "Hurry! Go on without us!" The Outlander spins around, continuously swinging their weapon. Through this endless rotation, this warrior becomes a golden whirlwind. The golden whirlwind covers every inch of the frame. Each enemy caught in the whirlwind's endless attacks suffers pain immeasurably worse than that of tooth decay. That's pretty painful. Wait, how do you, hang on. How do you communicate that in a movie? What? The golden whirlwind rapidly flings all enemies on screen into the distance where they land hard on the ground. The Outlander finally reaches the imprisoned Susanoo and Haru, freeing them. What am I looking at? This is like not even B-movie tier. If you're ready, we can go ahead and begin a test shot. Okay. That script was like C-movie tier. Smoother, Mr. Sasano, smoother. These lines are just so awkward, though. We'll have to sacrifice ourselves. Once more, with feeling. How did this happen? But I won't lose like this. Don't underestimate. That's not even a close-up. That's like... Okay, well, I mean, I guess it kind of is. Anyway. We need to do better. This is so stupid. This is like... This isn't even B-movie material. This is C-movie material. Every time... The B-movie, but every time they say the word B, we play the B-movie again. Sorry. Try to use the flashiest moves you can. What does that mean? Wait. Oh, I have to fight? Wait, hang on. Oh, I don't even have to fight as the Traveler. Okay. Wait, but you can't... You have to get them in the shot? What an asshole. Okay, hang on. Finish the film. Oh, now the camera moves. Thank you. Ow. Fuck off. Oh, these guys move fast. I can't see his health bar because the tree's in the way. Oops. Maybe they won't. Wait, can you... Oh, okay, we're timed. Hang on. Easy. What? Why did the screen turn completely black? What? The difference between these crude shots and a true film is like Mondstadt's dandelion wine and apple cider. One is alcohol, one isn't. They simply aren't the same thing. What are you... I mean, you literally... Your script sucks. How am I supposed to work with that? This is a crime against art. This can't go on. I'm really sorry that you're disappointed, but I don't plan to continue taking part in this. You can reprimand or punish me, but I'm not going to keep doing this either. But it's nothing a few more rehearsals can't fix. There's no need. We could practice 100 times and I still wouldn't understand what your script is all about. I share the sentiment. Why would these two characters suddenly sacrifice themselves and run off to where the enemy is? No matter how you look at it, it doesn't make any sense. They're just dragging the main character down. The lines at the end are so awkward, I feel embarrassed just reading them. In short, I quit. Goodbye. Yeah, that's that then. through the magic of editing. Hi, Ryoko. How are you? You could use Paimon as an actress. It's fine. Yada yada. Do you think we should go cheer him up? Huh, Paimon remembers him mentioning Uyu restaurant. If you think we should go, then let's go look for him. Please use Paimon. In what way, Ryoko? Sorry. Glad you're good. Every day I'm suffering. Da 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 bum 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 bum. This was some random world quest I got. I have no idea what it is, if it's good or like what it is, so. Ada, ada. For me, mommy. Hey, you found me, burp. Reeks of booze. You're drunk, aren't you? Go easy. Don't say that. It's ruining the vibe. You sound like my mom. You sound like my mom. Come on, let's drink together. How what kind of friend are you? You're no fun. Wasn't it just right when we were filming, I was being questioned? Madly so, yes. I'm drunk. With power! Sorry. Actually, I don't blame Miss Koharu or Mr. Sasato. They were very cooperative at first. This is to say everything is to say is probably because I'm not that talented. You just need a little more experience. You really are a good person, you know that. You're so good. Here, let me give you a hug. Actually, yeah, it'd be funnier if I was playing as the male traveler, because then that would sound gay. Hey, wait a minute. A minute ago you were drunk as a skunk. You're not taking advantage of the situation to get chummy with us, are you? I think you've had a little too much to drink. You know that film I worked so hard on before? Well, the higher-ups at the Tenryo Commission didn't like it too much. They didn't come out and say it, but they were totally silent, which means they didn't approve. But I refuse to accept this. I refuse! Sorry. I should, Sorry, you're closer, you're closer to me than a sibling. So I'll tell you something about me. I'm an engineer. I'm an engineer. Hey, is Umbra still here? I'm an engineer, and that means I solve problems. Not problems like what is beauty, because that falls within the purview of your conundrums of philosophy. I solve practical problems, like how am I supposed to keep some mean old Mother Hubbard from tearing me a superfluous new behind? The answer? Use some gun. And if that don't work, use more gun. Sorry. He said he's an engineer, so I'm like, oh, it's time to be the engineer. I'm not talking out of my hat here. I could really do it. Don't you believe me? Cutie. Don't get the wrong idea, mate. I just think you're truly my most dearest and bestest friend. Come here, you. My best friend, I must treat you to a meal today, and I won't take no for an answer. Yada yada. one of everything for this table. Dear Maid, dear Paimon, now this is what I call a real meal. Paimon doesn't even say anything. She's too busy googly eyes over the food. What? Are we supposed to be done eating? How come there's still food? Okay, anyway. Aw, you're a good guy, Xavier. You're Paimon's best friend. Well, one of them anyway. How is everything? Simply divine. The food still looks like plastic. This film you mentioned sounds really interesting. Could you tell me more about it if you don't mind? So this Outlander has we all enjoy the taste of polystyrene. Ew. Honest, there's so little thought or hesitation involved that this person barely seems human at all. When they meet an enemy they can't beat, they still have the courage to charge anyway, and they actually triumph. That sort of daring is rather frightening. You're still young, Mr. Xavier. I take it you've never experienced such life-threatening situations before? Certainly not life-threatening, no. But is this the reason why my script has been criticized? Sorry. I'm having too much fun talking, like, doing a terrible impression of a drunk person. From what I understand, quite a number of great authors are homebodies. Besides, I find this no-nonsense, swords-drawn approach very Inazuma-esque. You mean Kayabuki Ike? An interesting lad to be sure. I heard he sucks. I can't help but be reminded of a story I once heard. Seeing in a restaurant, eating, listening to stories like this. This is also so Inazuma. I love it. Nom nom. You guys go on. Paimon's just gonna finish up over here first. What a lush. Long, long ago, there lived someone named Seishi Maru. He was born to samurai actually, I don't know. They were born to samurai parents who worked for powerful people. Well, they weren't very powerful themselves, but they weren't too bad either. But these parents seemingly made a strange error in their work, incurring punishment and eventually submitting to their execution. Unable to accept their death, Seishi Maru toiled to find the samurai family that carried out the sentence. Truth be told, the responsible party did everything by the book, and the family serving as executioner normally shouldn't have been blamed for the sentence they were ordered to carry out. This family was also acquainted with Seishi Maru's. Goodness me, this story's pretty hard to tell without naming names. For now, suppose the family responsible was the Wakayama clan. To all the good people in Inazuma named Wakayama, please don't hate me for this. As I was saying, blinded by hatred, Seishi Maru decided to take revenge on the Wakayamas. But by then, the person who had personally beheaded Seishi Maru's parents had already passed away, leaving the eldest son in charge of the Wakayama estate. This person happened to also be Seishi Maru's childhood friend, but now they had become enemies. Very clever. You hit the nail on the head. Paimon knows something awful's gonna happen next. Doesn't matter if it's Mondstadt, Liyue, or Inazuma. It's always the same wherever you go. Indeed, there is nothing new under the sun. People always lose themselves to the same old things. I suppose there are plenty of stories like this one in Fontaine, too. Anyway, before any action was taken, Seishi Maru, supposedly remembering the old days, took out a tamari and a sword and let the eldest son of the Wakayama family choose between them. What does that mean? How should I know what Seishi Maru was thinking? Still, I think that the tamari and sword represented life and death, respectively. Having made the wrong choice, the Wakayama's eldest son had no choice but to accept being pursued and slain by Seishi Maru. What an ill-fated lad. But before Seishi Maru could even come knocking at his door, an illness took him. I don't know if that was lucky or unlucky. Dying of an illness and being killed both mean dying either way, so who knows which one would have been better. It's hard not to blame Seishi Maru for his death. If it weren't for the former's being bent on revenge, the latter wouldn't have needed to lay low until he fell ill. After that, the younger Wakayama child immediately sought vengeance. Good grief, the cycle never ends, does it? Yada yada. Seishimaru was forced into hiding in the mountains before eventually disappearing. Some say Seishimaru fled in fear of the Wakayamas, while others say he let himself sink to the depths of the ocean to quench his burning hatred. His burning hatred! Whichever ending you wish to believe, no one ever saw Seishimaru again. To this day, such fretful matters as hate and shame should all have flowed into the ley lines with Seishimaru's death. Since this whole dispute has lost its source, just take "and all was well again" to be the story's ending. That's it? So not even you know where this Seishimaru went. Yeah, all was not well at all. What kind of ending is that? I'm sorry, but that's how the part I heard ends. After all, it's a tale that's been spread to many places, so such vagueness is unavoidable. Back to the issue. You see, Mr. Xavier, you need a story with an ending that leaves people wanting more. Mr. Okazaki, I must say you're indeed a gentleman of great insight. I wouldn't be surprised at all if the legend of Seishimaru took place in Fontaine, especially one of the legend's endings, the one where Seishimaru disappears to put an end to his hatred. Sounds just like what a friend of mine from Sumeru would do. I want to thank you for your kindness and the nudge you've given me. And not just through the story, your unique way of giving advice has given me just the inspiration I needed. I think I know what was missing from my film before. Thanks. Okay, bye. I'm no longer drunk. Anyway. Wait, how did he take that all in if he was drunk? To be able to befriend such a person is a gift from the gods. You must be a special person as well to have been so blessed. Good things surely await you and Mr. Xavier. I left my friend in the restaurant. Completely forgot. Okay, whatever. It's gonna read our script. I'm tired of reading this bullshit. Sorry. I couldn't ask for anything more comforting. You've been a great listener. Miss Paimon, if my behavior was at all untoward just now, can you forgive me? I didn't mean you any offense. Oh, Miss Paimon, that has a nice ring to it. Alright then, the magnanimous Miss Paimon has decided to forgive you. Let's meet tomorrow at Komori Tea House. Okay. Isn't he drunk? That should take a load off his back. Where are they? I know it is rude to say this, but I'm sorry. May I ask if Mr. Xavier still needs an actress? I left in a rage and failed master in her painstaking efforts of expressing concern as well as messing up the quest given by the head of the family. I beseech you, please mention this to Xavier so I may do my duty. What did Furuta say? No, Master only asked me to think of why I want to stay with the Yashiro Commission. I made a vow to the head of the family and the Kamisato clan that I would never do anything detrimental to the name of the Kamisato clan. I was too reckless and indolent, and as a Shiu, no, as a servant of the Kamisato clan... Okay, anyway. Yay! Just go to Komori Tea House. Okay. Where's the other... Oh. Oh, I'm kind of sorry. Oh, boy. I'm a little more tired than I thought. It's my fault for having a faulty memory. Sorry I gave you guys a hard time. Yeah, I know. We still need actors. Come on, we'll just go to the Komori Tea House. Wait until evening. Okay. There's 18. Yada. Oh my goodness. We all enjoy the taste of polystyrene. No, it's Umbra. Ryoko said that because I made a comment about how the food looks like plastic. I don't know, should I wanna let's talk it instead of instead of paying attention to this quest, would y'all like to hear me talk about welcome back to another rendition of Maid Badly Explains musicals. Lol, yeah. It's Taru wait. Woof. He's the owner. Can you understand me? Our woof? Have you met someone who smells like me before? Woof. Lol, hell yeah. Oh, Lord. Okay. Woof, woof, woof. Woof, woof. Who's the handsome doggy? You are! Aw. Yeah, okay, so basically... God, I'm gonna fuck this up because I'm not paying attention. Anyway, so, today on Mommy Maid Badly Explains Musicals. This is, anyway, seussical the musical. It's literally several... Oh, God, okay, wait. I'm sure they would be pleased. Can the dust settle before vengeance is had? Okay, wait, what is this? Kurotani Seishimaru Wakayama Keisuke Yano Machiko. It's a restaurant that Seishimaru and Keisuke frequent. Jesus Christ, this is so fucking long! What the hell? Oh my god, I don't want to read all this. I'll just remember my lines. Okay, so can the dust settle before vengeance is had? Whoever's eavesdropping outside, come on in. It wasn't your adoptive parents who died, and points to the left. Okay, great. Yeah, okay, so Seussical the musical. It's about, it's actually several Dr. Seuss books put together, including Horton Hears a Who, and, Seuss, the Cat in the Hat is in it, but he's mostly just, like, a narrator, which is weird. They make a reference to the Grinch, but, I haven't eaten yet. I'm so hungry. Sorry. You want to take revenge? We're not children anymore. Wait, is the Traveler playing the... Okay, anyway, so Seussical music. It starts with, Wait, how does this go? It's like Seuss. Oh, it's called... The opening song is called Oh, the Thinks You Can Think. Oh, the things you can think. Think and wonder and dream far and wide as you dare. When your thinks have run dry, in the blink of an eye, there's another think there. If you open your mind, oh, the things you will find, lighting up to get loose. Oh, the things you can think when you think about Seuss. Seuss. Think of an elephant up in a tree. Think of a kangaroo sour as can be. Yeah, okay, so, and it kind of goes on for a while, and then and then there's the actual first song, which is about Horton the Elephant. Horton the Elephant is the main character. Well, technically Horton's the main protagonist. Yeah, so I was technically in a production of Horton Hears a Who. Or, I mean, not Horton, the Seussical the musical. But, literally, like, actually, I was technically in the junior production of it, which is just, like, a kid's version, and they cut out some stuff for time and possibly also content, but yeah, it was, so, like, there's a few things that I don't know nearly as well, but, like, there's a subplot that involves, like, well, you know what, I'll get to that later. Anyway. So, the first song after the opening is, Oh, On the 15th of May, in the jungle of Nool, in the heat of the day, in the cool of the pool, he was splashing, enjoying the jungle's great joys, when Horton the elephant, and then Horton sings, Horton the elephant heard a small noise, help! He looked toward the sound, that's funny, thought Horton, there's no one around. Then he noticed a very faint yelp, as if some tiny person were calling for help. And wait, how does it go? And it's like, and he placed, stretching his trunk through the air with the greatest of care, the elephant, damn it. Oh, I forget how it goes. Anyway, but yeah, so it turns out what he hears is a dust speck, and it's been a while, I'm sorry. It's been a while since I've thought about Seussical the musical or listened to the songs. But there's a dust speck, and that's what he hears calling for help. Wait, was it just the first option every time? Anyway, yeah, so it was a dust speck. And there's an entire tiny town on it, and he puts it on a clover. He puts the dust speck on a clover, and the town is populated by who's. And it's like, where who's here, win or lose here, smaller than the eye can see. Each gust propels our dusto. How the heck do survive? We're a tiny little people saying thanks in advance, hoping perchance you'll try. Please save who? The tiniest planet in the sky. Imagine a planet that's tiny and totally clean. Ooh. Even a Grinch wouldn't dare to be totally mean. Yeah, it's really funny. The Grinch gets a cameo in Seussical the musical. They mention him in the song where they introduce the Who's, and then they also mention and at one point I think they mention him when everything's all right, and he's like stealing Christmas, and they're like, "Oh, haha, you silly Grinch, you do this every year." It's very silly. Yeah, and then, okay, so, yeah, so it's like the mayor, and, wait, that wasn't what I wanted. Shit, sorry. So the mayor asks Horton to save everyone, and then, yeah, but, so then people start, like, doubting Horton. He's like the other residents of the jungle start making fun of him, and they're like, we can't hear anything. There's no, the Who's aren't real. You're just talking to a speck of dust and acting all crazy. And, like, literally one of the main antagonists is the sour kangaroo. And she has a little kangaroo in her pouch, and they both are just, like, mean to Horton and call him a liar. Alright, Mizuchi Beach. And then, right, and then you find that the mayor of Whoville has a son. Well, canonically it's a son, but oftentimes it's played by, I don't know. Anyway, has a child, called Jojo, actually, but not the da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Wait, no, that's not, that's the other one. Taka, you can't say that. Whether you can shoot the shadows well after paying depends entirely on Hifumi's mood. I've applied advance to the Yashiro Commission. The filming is in full compliance with the Inazuma regulations. If you're willing, you can participate too. We happen to need a few more actors for the next scene. Money is the only thing on their minds. Saying this stuff to them is useless. Just when the shooting was finally going well. Great, okay, so So, and Jojo gets in trouble because he thinks a lot, basically, which is interesting. I don't know what, but persuade the extra. I thought we were fighting them later, not now. Anyway, so yeah, and yeah, and so Jojo like actually he so like he gets in trouble this one time, for example, because he stays too long in the tub thinking and just but like, you know, it's basically just like a kid letting their imagination run wild. I mean, it's actually, now that I think about it, it's kind of very Calvin and Hobbes-esque. We'll cooperate, stop hitting us already. That's funny. Anyway, so yeah, and like but yeah, he's like, try not to think, try to behave, try not to think of taking a bath in this drippy old tub, going plink, plink, plink. But maybe this tub isn't a tub after all. Maybe it's McGilligan's pool. Oh, this might be a pool like I've read of in books, connected to one of those underground brooks, an underground river that starts here and flows right under this bathtub. And then, who knows, it's possible. Anything's possible. And then there's like a whole musical number about that just goes like, it's possible, anything's possible. Yeah, and then okay, wait, I have to memorize these lines. Okay, right. And then Jojo gets in trouble because he floods the bathroom because he was thinking about fish and the pool and just having a nice time in the bathtub, and he forgot to turn off the water and it floods the entire bathroom. It's very silly. Lol. Yeah, anyway, and then after that, right, so by this point, Horton has been ostracized by his community because, they think he's going crazy for talking to a speck of dust that no one else can hear. And so he's just, like, sitting by himself, in the middle of the night, and Jojo is also, like, sitting, I guess, presumably on their roof or something. I just took a drink of water, but thank you, Ryoko. I'll take another. To settle, whoever's eavesdropping wasn't your adoptive parents. Points to the left. Wait, oh, is this... Wait, what? Okay. Why did they give us the script again with the same thing? What? No, you just have to fight them? Anyway, yeah, so Horton, and Jojo are both sort of moping, respectively, and Horton's still holding the dust speck, obviously, because he has to protect it. And they, and Horton starts singing, he's like, there's, well, let them all laugh. Okay, call me a wait, no. There are secrets on a leaf, in the water, in the air, hidden planets, tiny worlds, all invisible. Not a person seems to know, not a person seems to care. There is no one who believes a thing I say. Well, I'm fairly certain, at one time or other, great thinkers all feel this way. I'm alone in the universe, so alone in the universe. I've found magic, but they don't see it. They all call me a lunatic. Okay, call me a lunatic. If I stand on my own, so be it. Nobody knows that I have wings. Yes, I can fly around the moon and far beyond the sky. And someday soon, I know there you'll be. One small voice in the universe, one true friend in the universe who believes in me. And then Jojo starts singing. He's like, I'm alone in the universe, so alone in the universe. My own planets and stars are glowing. What does that say? Oh, Infinity VTubers play. Oh, I didn't see. Okay, anyway. No one notices anything. Not one person is listening. They don't have any way of knowing. Nobody knows that I have wings. Yes, I can fly around the moon and far beyond the sky. And someday soon, I know there you'll be. One small voice in the universe, one true friend in the universe. Please believe in me. And then they take a break, and it's like a musical break in the middle of the song for Jojo and Horton to meet, and they start talking, and they're like, hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Who is this? It's me, Jojo, the mayor's son. Who are you? I'm Horton, the elephant. Are you, and Jojo's like, are you real or are you a very large think? And Horton's like, oh, I'm real, all right. I would state that in ink. Just because it has to rhyme. And then they, and then they sing more, like, do you think, other friends could have things such as ours, little friend? No one could, wait, do you think one, oh, when you think, do you dream? Yes, and then they, fuck, I don't remember how damn it, how does the dialogue go? When you think, do you dream? In bright colors. Do you ever dream of flying to the stars? Oh, little friend, no one else could have things such as ours, which doesn't answer the question, but it has to rhyme, I guess. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, and then they sing some more. It's like, I have wings, yes, I can fly around the moon and far beyond the sky. And someday you called my name and you set me free. One small voice in the universe, one true friend in the universe who believes in me. And that's pretty much the song. And then after that, so then we get introduced to our third main protagonist. There's technically three protagonists. It's Jojo, Horton, and now our third is the female protagonist. It's Gertrude. She is a one-feathered bird, or she's a bird with a one-feathered tail, and she's Horton's neighbor, and she has a crush on him, but he doesn't seem to notice. Yeah, so the first thing that happens is she goes to she loves big boys, huh? Ryoko. Right, anyway, so then, wait, did I not get the right time? Yeah, okay. Cool. Amazing, amazing. Yeah, okay, so she gets help. She goes to Maisie, who's like the resident beautiful bird slash girl. of the jungle, and it's like amazing Maisie, as feathered can be, how amazing Maisie, baby, that's my tail. And so they talk about how did she get such a beautiful one feathered tail, and it's and she goes to Dr. Dake by the lake, which is played by the Cat in the Hat. It's just like the cat putting on a stupid costume or whatever. Anyway, and the cat, and he prescribes her like these pills that make her grow beautiful tail feathers. Yeah, so that's the amazing Gertrude. Yeah, and I don't remember how that song goes because it's been a while since I last heard it. But yeah, so the amazing Maisie, da 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 da, ba da 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 da, baby, that's my tail. And then by that point, so okay, so the subplot that I was talking about that I don't know super well, it's because I haven't seen the full version that has this subplot, but basically there is apparently a war, and there's like a general who's crazy for war on the Who planet, on the tiny little dust speck. But also the general is played by the Cat in the Hat, of course. I think. But I don't know. It's like that one sort of, yeah, but it's like that one Seuss book where they no, there's well, I mean, first of all, Dr. Seuss has always been very political. Like Horton Hears a Who was apparently an apology to the Japanese because he was very racist towards the Japanese during World War II. Okay, so he's gone. I'm sorry. I said the same thing once before. I really like you, Machiko. What? Wait, is it gay? Anyway, yeah. So there's literally a Dr. Seuss book that's about like war, and it's like it's the one thing about like the two cities that butter their toast on opposite sides of the bread, and they have so much disagreement they literally go to war. And I think that's what that plot is inspired by, but I have no idea because I've never actually seen it. All right, and then so yeah, and I guess Jojo gets sent off to war or whatever, and he's like writing letters to his parents back home or what. Anyway, that's not super relevant because the next thing that happens is that the Sour Kangaroo hires the three monkey brothers to basically take Horton's clover away from him. And that is where we get that one song that I like. You know, that one song that Monkey Around. There's a rustle in the bushes, there's a tremble in the trees. Feel it like a whisper, you smell it on the summer breeze. Something big is getting near, something big is coming through. Got some monkey business, that's what we intend to do. Well, it's big. And then Horton says, oh, it's the Wickershams. Well, hello. Well, it's bigger than a bread box, and it's wider than a whale. Peanut butter breath, and scared to death from head to tail. And then they steal the clover, but just to be sure, we're handing it off to a black-bottomed eagle named Vlad Vladikov. And then Vlad takes the clover with the dust speck on it, with the Who's on it, and he flies away, and Horton's chasing him, and he's like, stop, come back, please. And then and the Cat in the Hat shows up for a brief moment. He's like, it's Cat in the Hat with the Sky Cam 5. We need to just watch some musicals sometime in addition to that other stuff to watch. You seem to like them a lot. Thanks, Umbra. Yeah, I mean, I just think, listen, it's just really funny to to tell it badly. I think it's just funny to tell it badly. Anyway, yeah, and then so the Black Bottom Eagle. That black bottom eagle was cruel as can be. That's the Who's singing that part, because he drops the eagle drops the clover into a field of clovers, but like from a super great height, so all of Who gets rattled around, and also it's in a giant clover field, and they all look the same, and Horton cannot find it. And Horton can't find it. He's like searching, and that's And then by this point, Maisie has her multicolored tail, and she shows up and she sings a song. She sings a duet with Horton, even though they're not, like, it's not, they don't. So Horton isn't aware of the fact that Gertrude. Horton isn't aware of the fact that Gertrude has a crush on him, and also he's just searching for the clover, whereas Gertrude is trying to get his attention, and she's like, and the song is literally just called Notice Me, Horton. But I also like to change the lyrics to be like, oh, notice me, senpai. But yeah, so she's trying to woo Horton, and he's just not paying attention because he's searching desperately for the clover. And it's like, oh, notice me, Horton. Horton, together we could be great. Put down the clover, this is your next door neighbor calling. There's a new leaf, your neighbor's turned over. Over and over, clover my clover. I was just a no one only yesterday. Then you showed up and showed me something more. Now I've become a someone who has someone to believe in and to be there for. Right, and at that point they're both singing that because they're singing about Horton singing those lyrics about the Who's, whereas Gertrude is singing those lyrics about Horton. It's very silly. And yeah, and then 103, 104. Oh, notice me, Horton, put down the clover. This is your next door neighbor calling. There's a new leaf, your neighbor's turned over. Oh, they do. Okay, well, spoiler alert, they do get together by the end of the musical, but yeah, and like, so, and she doesn't manage to attract his attention in this one song, and she's like, I will not give up hope, I was doomed from the start, when I noticed your large and your powerful heart, so notice me, Horton. Oh, the world would be something new if they noticed a thing or two. The way I noticed you. Okay, let's do the story quest now. They are cute. Yeah, and then, so Horton loses his Who's, because he can't find them in the clover field. And then, at this point, so Gertrude leaves, she gives up, and she actually, I mean, we'll just continue with her story at this point, but she actually goes and, she goes back to the doctor, and she's like, well, oh, right, sorry, so the tail is, like, too big and flashy, and she can't move very well with it, and she also can't fly with it anymore either, whereas before, she had an easy time flying because she had was a one feather tail. So she goes back to the doctor, and she's like, Dr. Dake, this tail has been a mistake. Pluck it off. And so she asks him to get rid of it, and so they pluck off all of the tails until she has just her one feather tail again. Or her tail feathers, rather. And then, yeah, and then that comes back later. So at this point, Horton gives up on the clover, and And then he notices that Maisie is sitting in a tree. The same amazing Maisie from before. And she's like, she's sitting on a nest, and they talk a little bit, and she's like, basically like, what's going on? You know, what the heck is this? Like a sudden attacker. Anyway. And then, so she's sitting on an egg, and he's like, I never thought I'd see you sitting on an egg. She's like, believe me, kid, me too. What the? Huh. Why are you looking for him? That's none of your business. And then so, oh, this is interesting. Anyway, yeah, so Horton, they talk a little bit, and Horton offers to sit on the egg for her, and, this is the book, Horton, wait, what? Horton hatches an egg? Right, and so she basically tricks him into hatching the egg for her. Oh, right, actually, she says, she says, hey, can you watch this egg for me? I need to stretch my legs. And he's like, sure. And once he gets up in the tree, she grabs her suitcases and leaves. And he's like, hey, wait. But I don't remember. But anyway, and so now he's like, yes, so now he's committed to sitting on the egg. And he's like, and now, little egg, you're alone in the universe too. Who would have thought you'd be left up to me, a fool of an elephant up in a tree? I couldn't protect the Who's, and I let Jojo down. Yeah, the bitch tried to give him all the work, then take the kid. Yeah, that's the one. Except she doesn't do the second part in this one. He just gets the kid. But it turns out, yeah, and it hatches into an elephant bird because Horton sat on it. Anyway, yeah, so and he's like, he's stuck here, but he's like he's lamenting about how he couldn't save the Who's, and he's like, and he's singing that, couldn't save Whoville, and I let Jojo down. And now, little egg, you're alone in the universe too. Who would have thought you'd be left up to me, a fool of an elephant up in a tree? Well, this time I swear I'll do better than try. I'll protect you from harm. Yes, I'll do it or die. So rest now, young egg, and I'll sing you a lullaby. And I believe this is the end of Act 1? But, where he sings, after he sings the lullaby. It's called Seussical, and all of the characters... Wait, no, actually, I don't think this is the end of Act 1. Well, either way, sorry. No, I think the end of Act 1 happened already. But anyway, no, it might be. Anyway, sorry, I don't remember. But basically, everyone in the cast shows up to sing Seussical, which is a lullaby, and also it's like about, whoops. Okay, anyway, it's about, a better place, greener fields. There's a faraway land, so the stories I'll tell, somewhere beyond the horizon. If we can find it, then all will be well. Troubles there are few. Someday we'll go to Seussical, 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 Seussical. They say breezes are warm there and people are kind. Maybe it's something like heaven. I close my eyes and I see in my mind troubles there are few. Someday we'll go to Sala Salu, Sala Salu, Sala Salu, Sala Salu. I believe Sala Salu is actually a Dr. Seuss book where it's about like you go to Sala Salu and it's supposed to be like the perfect place, but then all these other but then like bad stuff keeps happening and it turns out to not be the perfect place or something like that. I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, they just mention it briefly in the musical as being like a perfect place, where there's no conflict and shit. Excuse me, I might need another drink of water. Yeah, okay. That hydrate sounded scary as fuck. What? Oh, I'm sorry, isn't Zero. Well, why did it sound scary? Anyway. Yeah, so by that point, and then after that, the other jungle residents capture Horton, and he's sitting on an egg, and they're apparently going to make him stand trial, I guess. Because they think he's crazy for talking to a speck of dust and also sitting on an egg. And so they, sorry. Anyway, but then at that point, Gertrude shows up and she's like, "Psst, Horton over here." And she sings a song called, I believe it's called All For You. And she's like, and she gets his clover back. She searched, oh, right, that's at the end of the song, but she's like, I was stuck in a swamp and I and I broke my romp and I blah blah da all for you. And it took me 7 weeks, but I found your clover too. And it's just a song about her devotion to him. I don't remember the song super well because I haven't listened to it in a while. But yeah, and she flew over a bunch of lands. She traveled far and wide to come rescue Horton, basically. And she also finds his clover and returns it to him. And the Who's are all okay on it, which is nice. And then, yeah, and then they and then Horton stands trial, and she's his lawyer. And the judge is Yertle the Turtle. Judge Yertle the Turtle presiding, everyone rise. Order, order, order in the court. Order, 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 order in the court. The defendant is charged with disturbing the peace, talking to a speck of dust, and loitering on an egg. How does the defendant plead? Your Honor? The defendant pleads not guilty. Your Honor, this clover is Exhibit A. There, who's here, win or lose here, smaller than the eye can see. Yeah, and so they try to sing about, right, and then and basically Horton loses the case because no one believes him and they can't hear the Who's and think he's crazy for sitting on an egg. And Yertle's like, based on the evidence given me, I have no other option than to declare the defendant Horton the elephant guilty, and he'll be turned over to the asylum for the mentally insane. And as for that dust speck, it will boil, 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 boil in a hot steaming vat of hazelnut oil. Oh no, boil it, that's the last thing you can't do. Please, it's all full of Who's. they'll show you. We've got to prove. And then and so they're gonna boil the dust speck in a vat of oil, and he's like, oh no, Mr. Mayor, you've got to sound out the alarm. Make every who heard. Make every who yell. Make every who heard. And so he's basically asking them to all yell so that everyone can hear them. And they're all chanting, "We are here! We are here! We are here!" But it's not quite helping. It's not quite enough. And then at the last second, Jojo, the mayor and his wife are like, "Jojo, do something!" And while they're all chanting, "We are here," he's like, "Yop!" And that's how. And the yop was enough to break the sound barrier, I guess, and make the entire town heard. And yeah, and that's how Jojo saves the town. He yells "Yop!" and boil in a vat of bees, Lamau. That would be a different story. Yeah, and then so they and then everyone's like, "Oh my God, Horton was right the whole time," and even the main antagonist, the sour kangaroo, there's not really a main antagonist, but she was like his biggest naysayer or whatever, and she's like, "And you know what? From now on, I'm going to protect them with you." And the young kangaroo in her pouch said, "Me too." Right, the kangaroo whoever plays the kangaroo has to be really good at like singing and belting and shit, because she's got some really great singing parts. But yeah, and clearly I'm not as good, but you know. and then at that very moment the egg decides to hatch, and it plays like some music and an egg cracking noise, and Jojo oh, that's right, and like yeah, and the cat comes in and starts narrating some shit. He's like, "Everything was well. The sky turned pink." And then what happened? Well, oh wait, no. He says, and Jojo's thoughts had saved the whole town. And now, oh right. No, he becomes a renowned thinker nonstop. And then he has another thought. An elephant bird, which is what hatches from the egg, and he says elephant bird like right as it finishes hatching, I guess, and it's like a tiny little hand puppet that someone has, I believe. Anyway, and then yeah, and then they sing like they sing a reprise of Alone in the Universe. And yeah, Horton's like, "Oh, Gertrude, what am I going to do? I'm slow, I'm fat, all I know is the earth. He'll need much more than that." And she's like, "I have wings, yes, I can fly. You teach him earth, and I will teach him sky. Just call my name, and I'll see you through. One small voice in the universe, one true friend in the universe who believes in you." Yeah, so Horton and Gertrude presumably get together, and they raise the elephant bird together, which is very cute. Yeah, and then the Cat in the Hat comes in for the final narration. He's like, "The sky turned pink," and then guess what happened? Well, what do you think? And then for the ending, for the finale, they sing a reprise of the opening, like slowed down. It's like, "Oh, the things you can think and wonder and dream, far and wide as you dare. When your things have run dry, in the blink of an eye, there's another thing there." Oh, I tried to go too high, sorry. "If you open your mind, oh, the things you will find, lining up to get loose. Oh, the things you can think when you think about Seuss." I don't know, there's not like canonically an after story or anything to that Ryoko, so they don't, technically the only character who fucks in the story is Maisie, and I guess also the Who's. I think the song that Maisie sings, I don't remember how it goes, but I think she says she did it with like an owl, and then he left and she laid an egg and had to sit on it or something. Which is actually funny because aren't there some species of birds where the males sit on the nest? And well, obviously, I don't think owls do that, but that's the one where cuckolding came from because the strategy is for the yeah, the strategy is actually for the female to fuck as much as possible and lay as many eggs and make the husband sit on make her male mates sit on the nest while she goes off and fucks someone else. Lamau. Yeah, and then... Hello, Tyler Master. Time to eat Paimon. It's lewd. I have not been paying attention to what's going on in the story. I'm sure it's like deep and emotionally moving, but I am not paying attention. Lamau. Excuse me. I thought they said Paimon was several hundred years old, but it's possible that Paimon doesn't have a canonical age. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, sorry. Right, and then the last thing they do is, for the curtain call, they sing I Do Not Like Green Eggs and Ham. For while everyone's doing their bows. It's like, I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam, I am. Oh, it's like a super jazzy. Wait, what? Wait, Paimon's 5 years old? What the fuck? Yeah, unfortunately, yes, Umbra. Wait, what? Where does it say wait, what? Paimon's 5? Where does it say that? Right, sorry, anyways, but so it's the green, what? Excuse me? I mean, technically, if Paimon is as old as the game, then the game's only 3 years old. But anyway, well, no, that wouldn't work, because she would have had to be a newborn when it first released. I'm just rambling. But yeah, so I Do Not Like Green Eggs and Ham is the curtain call, and while everyone's bowing, they sing it, and it's like a super upbeat jazzy song, and it's like, I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam, I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam, I am. Could you, would you, in a boat? Could you, would you, with a goat? Could you, would you, on a train? Could you, would you, in the rain? Not on a boat, not with a goat, not on a train, not in the rain, oh no. Not in a house, not with a mouse. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam, I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam, I am. And so on, and that's the song. Wait, hang on. I don't know if I trust Google. Let me look up. I'm gonna look it up on the Wikipedia page. Let's see here. Genshin Wiki. Whoops. Does it say? Her birthday's June 1st, but... Paimon is an NPC in Genshin Impact who accompanies the traveler throughout their adventure in Teyvat as a guide. She met the traveler by being fished out of a lake in which she mentioned she would have drowned if the traveler didn't save her. Currently representing Genshin Impact as its mascot, used as the icon for the game. Let's see here. Paimon is bubbly personality. Paimon is bubbly, outgoing, and almost a little too honest, somewhat naive, and occasionally comes off as rude. She is obvious about who she likes and doesn't like, giving ugly nicknames to those who annoy her, frequently calling Venti the tone-deaf bard. She stands by what she thinks and tends to refer to herself in the third-person point of view. She also says oira, which is... Anyway, she loves eating. Despite her small size, she can wolf down large amounts of food before feeling full. She is also well versed in history behind many dishes. While she enjoys slime products, she also states her worst nightmare is being eaten by a particularly large slime. Paimon has great enthusiasm for rare treasure and Mora. In contrast to her usual loud and immature demeanor, she shows a very different side of herself while helping the traveler take care of Kichibushi, where her mentoring role is compared to like a big sister and mother. In particular, she has the idea to present Dvalin's tale to the Tanuki and handles most of the telling and moral guidance entirely on her own. Appearance. Paimon has a petite body, giving her the look of a fairy. She has thick white hair cropped just above her shoulders, dark purple eyes, and light skin. She wears a long-sleeved white jumper and a night blue cape flecked with stars and white stockings with white boots. Rose gold embroidery and shapes are attached to her jumper, boots, and sleeves. Paimon's accessories are a dark blue hairpin, almost black, and a rose gold crown that levitates above her head as though it was a halo. They didn't mention the fact that her eyes are also filled with galaxies. It's hinted trivia. It's hinted she cannot swim, though when swimming in game in water, she floats above you just over the water. Paimon's hilarious. Paimon's nickname within much of the Genshin Impact community is emergency food because one of the dialogue options when the traveler first meets Amber in the prologue quest can introduce Paimon as emergency rations. While having a conversation with Little Xing questions if Paimon is some kind of food. Okay, similar to Aichan as the mascot of Honkai Impact. One of Traveler's voice lines jokingly suggests Paimon has more than one stomach, where one of them is made especially for liquids. Vergolda, the boss of the Wanshu Inn, describes Paimon as a floating elf companion. Notably, she is one of the few characters who remarks on Paimon's appearance. Others tend to refer to her as a mysterious flying pet. The term Vergolda uses in Chinese is Jingling, which which broadly refers to fantastical creatures like elves, fairies, and spirits. Term has also been used to describe Barbados' original form before becoming an Archon, Cleon Alice's race, and the Lock folk. The Star Snatcher describes Paimon as a talking fairy or talking Minesili in Chinese, though Paimon is confused by this remark. The symbol on Paimon's clothing is an upside-down triquetra, one of the prominent symbols in Teyvat. She also bears the celestial motif on her sleeves and boots. Paimon's headpiece shares design elements with a fully upgraded statue of the Seven. The ring that forms around the statue at level 10 is the same design as the ring. Okay, I'm sorry. There's a lot of stuff, but it doesn't seem to say anything about her canonical age. Oh, Paimon shares a birthday with Arataki Ito, International Day for Protection of Children. Wait, what? Them sharing their birthdays on this date might relate to their childlike nature and soft spot for children. Huh. No. Paimon is known by these allies. It's emergency food. In the start of the game, the traveler saved Paimon by fishing her out of the water, even though fishing wasn't released until version 2.1. Well, maybe she didn't use a fishing pole. Wait, is there no Paimon plush? Paimon holds the rank of king, one of the 9 kings of hell, as mentioned in the Ars Goetia, the first part of the Lesser Key of Solomon, a grimoire based on demonology and evocation of archaic deities. That's her etymology. Despite her omnipresence in marketing and player communication, Paimon is something of an enigma with regards to the plot, and Teyvat, as nothing about her prior to being fished out of the water is known, or even about her basic nature, so we don't know how old she is. Huh. Yeah, I don't think she has a canonical age. There's tons of speculation over her being like a goddess of time or something. Wait, what? You can place Paimon... Wait, what? Wait, you can place Paimon in the Serenity Pot? Wait, what? I didn't know that. How do you... What? after completing the world quest Idle Teapot Talk. Did I do this already? Oh, yeah, okay. What? Wait, she can be placed in the center teapot. Hang on, I might have to do that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing anything about a canonical age on the Wikipedia here, and I definitely don't trust Google. That's like that one thing that's like, how old is Knuckles the Echidna? And it says he's 30 years old, but that's how old the game is. Or whatever. Knuckles is a man in his 30s going through a midlife crisis. Sorry I took such a long tangent. Did y'all enjoy my stupid rambling about Horton the Elephant? Horton the Elephant, Horton the Elephant, Horton the Elephant heard a small noise. Yeah. Yada yada. Lol, thanks, Umbra. Horton the Elephant heard a small noise. I actually need to go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna do that real quick and I will be right back. Pew! What the? Okay. I am slow. I'm fat. I'm slow and I'm fat. All I know is the earth. He'll need much more than that. I have wings. Yes, I can fly. You teach him earth, and I will teach him sky. Just call my name and I'll see you through. One small voice in the universe, one true friend in the universe who believes in you. Sorry. I like some of this. The songs in that one are really good. Yeah, follow the scent and look for clues. Wait, what's scent? Scent? How do you follow the scent? Elemental sight? No. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, is that what that is? There's some sort of dark mist? Okay, cool. Oh, I see. Anyway, what else have I been thinking about lately? I've been thinking about No, I haven't been thinking about I've been thinking about Let's search the area. Yeah, I've been thinking about the 8 sides of Nico Nico Duga, which is so there's a really old internet thing called the 7 colors. Well, it's technically Nana Iro, but which is in Japanese, but it's the 7 colors of Nico Nico Doga, which is Japanese YouTube, and it's just like a compilation of, and people will sing it and stuff, or as like part of like an audition reel, because it's a really long song, and well, it's a compilation of several different songs, and yeah, okay. And it's got a lot of range and stuff, so that's why people sing it, as part of like an audition reel. I am Nagato. I was wounded by Amenoma Yuya. He took my most precious blade. I chased him, but could not catch him. I lay down here to rest on account of my exhaustion. I thought that I might croak right here. My stomach kept on bleeding, but it seems some strange power has sustained me. Why did he steal that blade? I was going to sell it to him. He even burned my warehouse down. Oh, it hurts! But for some reason, I can't fall unconscious. So all I can do to distract from the pain is write. What will happen to Sachiko, Ichi, and Yuji? I'm sorry to them, I really am. Only now do I realize how stuck in my ways I was, and how blind to my obsession. I must have been cursed. I collected all those strange and bizarre things, but they won me not one iota of happiness or warmth. Put all of it together, and it still wouldn't have been worth a single word from her mouth. Thank you, and I'm sorry for letting you down, Sachiko. So where is he? He's mortally wounded. Yada yada. The easiest desire to inflame would be their pursuit for their power and skill. Okay. I guess is the Tatarigami that sword? Oh, there's an egg on the ground. That's funny. Yeah, and then so a popular thing that was popular a while ago was to use Jack Black as a source for YouTube poop music videos, and people used Jack Black as a source and recreated all of all of the songs in the 7 colors of Nico Nico Doga. And the first one is Black Rock Shooter, and it's like Jack Rock Shooter, ba da 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 da. Oh man. Yeah, one of the popular ones is Jack Black on Sesame Street with the stop sign. and they love using his "oh man," which he says when he realizes he forgot to bring an octagon. Okay. Yada yada. I was forged by a famed blacksmith of the Ishin tradition. I was his pride and joy. In me he placed all his hopes and dreams. As a descendant of the Kayodahara clan, you should be able to guess our greatest regret. Something to do with Raiden Gokaiden? At that point in time, he failed to live up to the Raiden Shogun's expectations. In the end, all he could do was to flee the nation by sea on a ship bound for Sneznaya. Bladesmith of great renown, master of his craft. Yeah. This is tied to the previous world quest that we had about Kazehara, or whatever the hell his name is. Oh man, I totally forgot to bring an octagon. Okay, don't worry. Come on, we can go find one. Oh man. there's like Kirby songs in it. There's just a ton of really old internet stuff. There's like old Vocaloid songs in it. Like wait, what is it called? Double Lariat? 半径85センチかこの手の届く距離今から動き回りますので離れていてください But the Jack Black version is 半径85センチかこの Jack Black voice Octagon It's just funny because it's like this switch from Japanese language to blatant English. Jack Black voice Octagon. 届く距離今から動き回りますので離れていてください。構わることを続けてたら構わると信じていた周りの仲間たちが自分より生まれるから誓ったら一人のこと諦めたふりをしていた半径85センチかこの手の届く距離今から動き回りますので離れていてください
それは拙者はずっと疑問に思っていたお主の内心世界を見て長き歳月を経たお主の力は
そっか重い
そして今回夫人の悲しみと怒りによって目が答えは拙者がまだ触れていないお主は何としても鍛造者の願いを叶えたかったとっくに自身の限界には気づいているのであろう
やれやれ
だが拙者から見れば
What began as an ambition has long become a delusional fantasy
お主が稲妻に戻ってきたのは一神殿が天下無双でたとえお主が天候を切り裂こうとお主が
Oh my
一神殿の王妃
お前はもう死んでいる Kazuha is like お前はもう死んでいる
俺は必ず目的を俺の苦境を見抜いたその鋭さは認め
現実を直視すべきでござ
簡単に言ってくれる俺を邪魔するものは必要ないためらいも自制も現実もこのまま争っていても拉致が開かない
まだ分かってくれぬか今のお主が将軍様に太刀打ちできるとは到底思えぬ
いいだろう戦うに値するものをさそれを片付けた
だがもしお主が負けたら
いいだろう
This is a risky strategy
俺は優也殿を救う妖刀の力は今とても弱まっているたたり神の力
やれやれ
心にある執念を強めることに長けてもし本当に危険な罪のない被害者を救えるのなら
俺はそこまで卑劣ではない
Everyone's so self-sacrificing Do we get a cool sword from this? Probably not.
少しめまいまだ想定の範疇でござるうむ
これから
敵を探そうこの刀は様々な先進バンクを重ねて一心状態に
It
なら
hasn't
なければ一心のためにこやつが現実を認めるのであれば
そういえばもう前に高塚酒が
Takatsuka clan has been held by Ronin. Ooh, that should fit the bill.
刀が言うには優也殿には拙者たちの後ろをつい
本当に大丈夫
Yare yare. What else? 半径85センチがこの手の届く距離今から 動き回すので離れていてください。Anyway, I definitely recommend that you watch 8 sides of the 8 sides of Nico Nico Douga because it's very good. It was a collaboration by a bunch of people, so they all put in a lot of time and effort, and they did a really good job. Yada yada. What else? What other songs can I sing? 覚悟をいさ飛び込んでみたらそしたら全ての記憶重ねて消える Oh wait, if I draw them near the fire, I bet I can swirl the fire. Wait, does this fire actually... No, this fire doesn't have an effect. This fire doesn't actually work. Whoops. Okay, that's fine. I'll just, there we go. Well, that's cool. Yada, yada. It's become very difficult to use. Is he criticizing the sword? I don't think he can last much longer. Something else on your mind? Rather than trying to control me, he's instead trying to match my fighting rhythm. Let's keep going. Yada yada. Ooh, a treasure chest. Gotta stop for treasure. Just like Paimon. It's what Paimon would have wanted. I mean, she still I mean, it's not would have, but rather, I guess the present tense would. It's what Paimon would want. Is that it? Oh, there's one more. There we are. Oh, something's up with the blade. It's growing dimmer? He will likely break apart at any moment. You can't exactly challenge the Raiden. The Raiden Shogun will kick your ass. Can I fall off here? Yes. Shit. Well. Whoops. Yada yada. Is that... Oh, I thought that was Yaimiko up there. No, it's just the tassels on the guy's chin. I thought it was Yaimiko. What else? Yada yada. Well, that was easy. I mean, Kazuha is a pretty strong unit. True form? Wait, is it your dad? Or, I mean, I guess it would be like his great-grandpa or something.
天候に匹敵するほどの力があったともう言うまでもないが。
Your ambition is a flight of fancy.
賭けをするときに言ったお主は拙者と共に一心状態に入り、ただ残念ながら拙者はお主とお主を理解できる唯一のものも。
いたぞ、やったるな、やっちまえ。
うわ、まだいたのか。そうだな。ここ
構わぬ。
Don't worry, I'll use my own blade. It's just more of the same. Kazuha is merciless.
命を捨てにするこの方の
Cold-blooded. Wow, I didn't even need to use... I mean, I probably didn't need to use the ult, but that's fine.
やっぱり使い慣れた部分。
さすが楓原家の末裔
You have seen me for who I really am. No one knew anything of my story throughout my travels, nor did I tell it to anyone. You're the first person to know the truth. I thought if I could achieve Ishin harmony with you, perhaps there would still be a ray of hope for me. But in this too, you have failed. Indeed, no matter how hard I tried, I could not attain that perfect harmony that your personal blade does with you. Too much time has passed, my physical state is poor, and without proper maintenance, I can only disguise my true appearance behind an outer sheen. Yours is the blade that took on the Musou no Hitachi, and what a magnificent blade it is. Perhaps I shall never reach that level of glory. Yeah, he also got his ass kicked. Actually, this is just a generic blade I picked up during my travels in Liyue. What? Forging and maintenance are both important for a blade, but they're not everything. This blade has traveled the land with me for many years, and we have formed a close bond during that time. Plus, in the moment that I most needed it, I received aid from another power. Skill, blade, determination, and desire, all these must be aligned in the practice of the Ishin art. There is something else I must tell you. Though your maker may not have been aware, your ability to possess your own consciousness derived from the power of the Tatarigami. What the hell is the Tatarigami? Oh, it's a malevolence from the ancient past, source of your mania and savagery. Well, the part of you driven by Tatarigami was constantly trying to seize control of my body. I sensed it, but I couldn't change it. It is an integral part of my consciousness. I feel a great sense of regret from you since you embarked on a journey bound for a destination you were never meant to reach. The moment you embarked on this journey, you lost the only person who could have ever unleashed your true potential, and yet there was no way for you to turn your back on his ambition. You've known for a long time, it's the true source of your despair. How could I possibly deny him his wish? I said to him, don't worry, from here on I will forge your legacy. How could I go back on my sword? I mean my word. Yada yada. Is there nothing? Oh, okay. No treasure? It's like the no bitches meme, but with treasure. Oh my god! You could edit, like, Paimon's face onto Megamind and make it say no treasure? A bladesmith lay quietly on the bed, his frail face barely visible under the moonlight. His breaths were weak and life near its end. A newly forged blade lay by his side, listening attentively to his final words. While in exile in Snezhnaya, the bladesmith eventually learned truth behind everything that had happened. The Ishin art had been dealt a devastating blow by the desertion of its best smiths. Not to vent his frustration and hatred, but to atone for his actions. He felt intense regret at being tricked by the Fatui, but he could never again return to his homeland. His sole wish was to one day return his single proudest creation back to the land of his birth. He instructed the sentient blade to find a way back to Inazuma, no matter how long or hard the journey, but he never wished to rival the gods. All he wanted was to show that they once shone brilliantly as blade and smith, that they were still worthy of being trusted. I believe the bladesmith might never have known that the power he worked with was that of the Tatarigami. The hatred within that power is what sent the blade down its ill-fated path. This blade has Sorry I'm quiet today. Oh, it's okay, Umbra. Hang in there. You're fine. I hope it gets better. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. I must stick with you, my baby. It's kind of late. Time would not wait or stop because of his determination. While the world moved on, his ambition remained stubbornly stuck at that fleeting moment at the dawn of his journey. He seems to have calmed down enough, though. Let's go and check in. I once told him I would pay any price to fulfill his wishes. Such was the debt I owed to him for giving me the gift of consciousness. But darkness and slaughter numbed the mind. Over time, I lost sight of the difference between gratitude and grudge. Yada yada. Not only did I fail to fulfill his ambition, I also defiled it. Soiled it! Soiled it! Wait, what? Like the thing from the thing from SpongeBob. He's like, I've soiled the good. A customer asked me for a regular size soda, but I gave him a large. I've soiled the good name of the Krusty Krab. Soiled it. Soiled it. Soiled it. Soiled it. Soiled it. So stupid. I'm sorry. Yeah, anyway. Soiled it. You're finally seeing reality clearly. Since we agreed to the terms of the bet, I will honor the agreement and release Yuya. I cannot bring myself to forsake his ambition. It's the entire purpose of my existence. If you don't agree, I will still release Yuya as promised. My physical form as well as the knowledge I possess should still be of some value to you. My maker was already terminally ill. He told me that he wanted me to have the grandest opening battle. Alas, after that, he never rose from his sickbed again, nor have I ever had the chance to prove myself in battle since. My fights were devoid of any noble meaning. They were merely the next step in my never-ending journey, the next in a long line of transgressions. I would like to request your hand in battle and experience a true duel between samurai. Who would be the opponent? I will release Yuya and restore his consciousness. Perhaps after that you can convince him to commit to a fight with you. You must have plenty of reasons to both hate me and desire a good fight. Yada yada. Ooh, treasure. It's like the opposite. It's like the meme where they edited his face to look happy, and he's like, bitches. Sorry. Oh yeah, also that SpongeBob episode. That SpongeBob episode was the source of a lot of great memes. Like, it's the one where he switches lives with Crab, where Plankton switches lives with Mr. Krabs. Iza Jinjo ni shobu. Oh. Yeah, that's the one where Plankton's like, it's not worth it, it's just not worth it. And it's also, that's also the one where he says the line, "Goodbye everyone, I'll remember you all in therapy." Which is a good one. He also fought well. I'm sure he relished the experience. There are a few things that I shall leave him to tell you himself. I must apologize to you all for all that has transpired. You need not seek my forgiveness, nor do I have the right to forgive you on your victim's behalf. It is too late for all of that. I don't wish for forgiveness. I only hope you will see my transgressions as mine alone and not let them stain the legacy of Ishin art. I strayed far from the straight and narrow path, but the Ishin art still has a worthy successor in Kaedehara Kazuha. I beseech you, please understand this. Yes, I too trust Mr. Kaedahara to do the right thing. Mr. Kaedahara? That's like the... That's like when the party finds out that Shilchuk is 30. Well, technically he's 29. And the long-lived races are just like, see, you're still a child, but the human is like, Mr. Chilchuk. And he's like, cut that out. I'm so sorry, Mr. Chilchuk. Lamau. Sorry. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. But yeah. Mr. Chilchuk. SpongeBob quotes. He's, Plankton. Oh boy, holographic meatloaf! Huh, he sounds different than what I expected. Yay! Everything's well that ends well, I guess. Is the blade whispering in your ear again? He said he wants to take control of me for a brief moment. Anime face. It's really funny seeing his face compared to the other NPCs. He really has anime face. Subete. Masaka. The cost is my entire consciousness. What is he doing? Stick it in the fire? Ah. Yeah. You were right, there's nothing I can accomplish now. But there's still a chance for the Ishin art. I will be a valuable resource for your studies. Does the sword know how to forge itself? That's interesting. As long as it is an Ishin blade crafted by Kaedahara hands. Does Kazuha even know how to forge? Does the blade know how to forge itself? What the fuck? Thank you, Twink of the Kaedahara clan. Your asshole shall prove valuable to... you know what? Never mind. Sorry. Yare. It was the first time I ever heard his name. He disapproved of his own actions and chose to bury his name deep within his heart. Only in the final moments before his consciousness faded was he willing to entrust it to another. Oh, the sword's name. The same fervent ambition that gave him the motivation to keep going forward and also fueled the stubborn determination that blinded him to the path ahead. Speaking for myself, I'd rather see him recognize and atone for his mistakes than see him punished for them. The remnants of defeated gods are nothing to scoff at. Hearing his wish to rival the divine light touched something inside of me, just as the sight of those who fought to repeal the vision hunt decree did. Yare. Perhaps these pursuits fascinate me a little more than they should. I will continue to support you from this point on. I know that you will have my assistance whenever you need it. I will say... Wait, what was I gonna say? Shit. Sorry. I can't remember shit. I was thinking something about Kazuha. Oh, right. So, like, I mean, I guess technically... So, he could teach the sword art to someone else, but it's unlikely that he will have descendants because he's gay as hell. Lamau. Well, rather, Kazuha keeps getting fucked in the ass, so I don't think he's gonna have descendants. Sorry.
すでにこたびの偶然の開口により拙者はゆえに今後も引き続きそうか楓原家は刀それだけではないいや誤解だ分かっているでござるそうかでも
Oh, right, they were offering him something? Return to Inazuma, I guess?
とりあえずは次の目的地について
With Captain Beto.
風向きに任せるでござる
Yada yada. Well, that was cool. Oh, we get the sword. Wait, really? Hang on. We get the sword? Where is it? That's not it. Kagotsurube Ishin. Max refinement level reached. When a normal charge or plunging attack hits an opponent, it will whip up a hewing gale, dealing AoE damage. Okay. I mean, it's a decent sword. It's just offensively based. It's just extra attack. Okay. I mean, in that case, it's kind of like the flute, isn't it? Normal charge attacks grant a harmonic on hits. Yeah, and it just deals extra damage. Well, in any case... oh right, I was going to place Serenity Pot. Can you really place Paimon? Hang on. Paimon. Companion. Oh right, I have to remove you. Is Paimon in here? Paimon. That's Klee. No. Is she an animal? No. Oh, wait, Paimon. What the? Wait, she's just here? Okay. So you could just have Paimon in the... Oh. What does she say? About Heart's Desire. Wait, what? Are you sleepwalking? Why do you want to create a why do you want a slime creator? What? I guess she likes to eat slime, but she's also scared of being eaten by a giant slime. Wait, what? Oh, there's just random stuff you can get? Okay. To be fair, in my opinion, Paimon's voice in Japanese is less annoying than Paimon's voice in English. But that's just my opinion. Can't believe you can drink that much water and not explode like an Anemo slime. Huh. I guess the world is really a big place. I guess the world really is a big place. Wait, is that a hint that Paimon is the goddess of the world? Sawaru do Tokyo tomare. Lamau. That's cool though. I didn't realize you could place Paimon. Also, apparently she no longer appears in the pause menu. Yeah. if you place her in the teapot. That's cool. Yeah, let me see here. Let me just see here. Oh, goodness. Ah. Ow. Oh. I mean, I do have more to do, but I don't think... So we did the story quest, but we haven't done this Twink's story quest. However, I don't think I have enough time to start it. I mean, I don't think I have enough time to do the whole thing, and I'd rather not just start it. But yeah. Okay, whoops, wrong one. Wait a minute, there were some challenges I didn't do. Whoops. Yeah, you get... They added new rewards. Let me see if I can do one of those. Guide? Oh, incomplete story quest, okay. Complete vaporize and melt elemental trials in the Temple of the Lion. Temple of Lion, Temple of Lion. Okay. Where's Temple of Lion? Temple of Wolf. Temple of Falcon. Whoops. Temple of Lion. Did I not do these already? I thought I did. Oh, I didn't. Wait. Oh, I didn't do these. Oh. Okay. Well then. Sure, whatever. Yeah. When Pyro meets Hyrule. Yeah, I know that. Oh goodness. What else can I sing? Wait, no. Kakuryu koro ni sa tobikonde mitara soshitara subete no kyoku kasurete kieru kakuryu koro ni sa tobikonde mitara. Whoops. Ouch. Was that enough? Oh, okay. Sure. What else? No, I don't remember. Jack Rock Shooter. Da 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 da. Futari Tesuka. Oh man, 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 man. Man, 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 man. Man, 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 man. I, I'm your little butterfly. Man, man. Oh, I'm not very good at that. Oh yeah, there's one where they, we are number 1, but it's Octagon. Lamau. Here's a little here's a little lesson in Octagon. This is going down in Octagon. If you want to be a villain, Octagon. I actually don't remember how it goes. It's just very silly. If you want to be a villain in Octagon, you have to chase a superhero Octagon. Just follow my moves and sneak around. Be careful not to make a sound. Oh. Octagon, Octagon, Octagon. Oh, shit. Wrong one. Fuck. No, don't give me the tutorial. Why do you have to... Okay. Well, this probably isn't super interesting. Octagon, Octagon, Octagon. What the hell weapon is that? Weird.
熱々でしょ。
逃がさないわよ。
Oh man. Oh man. I totally forgot to bring an octagon. Okay, don't worry. Come on, let's go find an octagon. What else is like show you? Here, let me show you. Hey, how's it going? I'm Jack, and today I'm here to tell you about the word octagon. Now, octagon is an amazing shape with 8 fantastic sides and 8 awesome angles. Here, let me show you. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, man! I totally forgot to bring an octagon! This is embarrassing. Okay, well, don't worry, we can go find one. Come on, let's go find an octagon. And then Elmo shows up with a stop sign. Stop! I'm sorry, Elmo. I can't stop at the stop sign right now. I've got to find an octagon. And then he walks in the other direction and Elmo shows up with the stop sign again. And he's like, stop! Okay, Elmo, I see the stop sign, but I can't stop right now. I have to go find an octagon. If I stop, how am I supposed to find an octagon? How, Elmo? How? Wait a minute. This stop sign has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 glorious sides and 8 stunning and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stunning angles. This stop sign is an octagon. We did it, Elmo. We did it. Yeah. We found an octagon. Octagon. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, we did it, Elmo. We found an octagon. Octagon. Sorry. What other stupid thing do I know? By heart. Lamau. I thought I did these. Did they just release them or something? That's weird. I don't need to know this tutorial on how to do the fucking I mean, not do the trials. It's a tutorial on fucking elemental combos. Like, I already know. I already fucking know how to do that. Lisa is having fun with Jean's little sister. Wonder how the acting grandmaster feels about that. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I bumped my mic. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Don't you hate it when it's like too hot and too cold at the same time? Like the AC is on, but it just makes my legs cold, but my upper body is hot still and it sucks. And it's not even the good suck. This isn't the good suck, this is the bad suck. Yeah. Defeat 4 frozen opponents within 2 seconds. Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, yeah. If I'm hot and cold, I just get sick. Oh no. Yeah, that sucks. I hate it though, because it's like too hot, but you still feel uncomfortable with the cold and the hot and the... And the Gloiven. Oh, is this Geo? Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, no, I think I get you, but it is kind of unfortunate. Wait, you have to block damage? Okay. Oh, I see. Whoops. I need to get hit by that. Right, one more pyro shield. Here we are. Okay, there we go. That was weird. Ito and his cardboard wife. Spare, what's your favorite Genshin ship? I don't know. Raiden Shogun's pretty good. Or, how about Yai Miko and all of her Miko-lings? Her Miko-lets. Oh, this is Swirl. Okay, I see. Oh, this should be easy. Here we go. Here's the big one. There we are. Eula and Amber. Oh, Eula and Amber is very good. Yes. Ada, Ganyu and the harem. They just ship everyone in Leeway. And then they ship all the girls in Leeway together, and then they ship all the girls in Inazuma together. It's pretty silly. I believe that's enough. Yeah, I got these. Yay. And this, okay. Did I do all chapter 3? Yep. All chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yay! Okay, cool. M Battle. Wait, why is it called M Battle? It's like it's like the Simpsons episode where they're like, Embiggen. You know, before I moved to Springfield, I'd never heard the word embiggen used before. A noble spirit can embiggen the smallest heart, or whatever it's called. And she's like, you know, before I moved to Springfield, I've never heard the word embiggen before. I don't see why not. It's a perfectly cromulent word. Sorry. But yeah, that's Simpsons humor. Lumao. Anyway, let's go talk to Troubled Leanne, and then I will end the stream. This is a pretty simple one. It's just, it's technically supposed to be a fetch quest, but if you just have the item on your person already, you can just give it to her without having to do the fetch part of the fetch quest. It's pretty silly. Yep. Alright. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end the stream here, but... Leanne is cute. Yes, she is. Just like you, Ryoko. Just like you. Every day I'm suffering. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Do 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 do. Ooh. Well, actually, nah. Whoops. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna end the stream here. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you had a nice time. I had a lot of fun. I hope you all had fun too, listening to me ramble about Horton the elephant. Alright, thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you had a nice time. Thank you all so much. I'll see you all next time, okay? Bye-bye now. Bye.